Are you looking for opportunity to study in Brazil, maybe starting from the month of April, May or June? This opportunity is for you, especially if you are looking for a course around computer science. This particular opportunity is just right for you. All you need to do is to prepare your documents and apply. The application is going to be closing in the month of March. Today is 26th of February, and I want you to apply as soon as possible. Good day everyone, from wherever you're watching me from. You're welcome back to this channel, and I want to appreciate you for tuning in to watch the video. God bless you. If you are yet to subscribe, please kindly click the subscribe button, and don't forget to like, and don't forget to share the video with someone that might be interested. Thank you so much for your loyalty. So let's get into the detail of today's video. So the opportunity is from one of the best universities in the north of Brazil. I'm talking about Universidade Federal do Pará. So this university is one of the best. You can search your Google and check for confirmation. It's one of the best university in the north of Brazil. And if you get this opportunity, I'm very sure that you will also get scholarship, you get stipends, where you're going to be receiving money every month. So without further ado, let's just go straight. There's no need for story. So application open for 2025 first semesters, masters and doctorate selection. The 2025 masters and doctorates, so the doctorate part is a continuous flow. So when you hear continuous flow or when you see continuous flow, it means that the application opens between the period the application comes out up until December. In this case, up until December. But that is just for doctorate candidates, okay? Potential doctorate candidates can send in their application between now up till December. But for masters, there is a specific date that is going to close. So, like I said earlier, if you are within the area of computer science and every other course that is related, data analytics, computational big data, artificial intelligence, whatever course it is, so this particular one is for you. So we can see, let's take a look at the detail. Application for doctoral selection process will be accepted from February 20th, 2025 to December 10, 2025 on a continuous basis. It means as you are applying, they're going to be assessing your application. But for the masters, application for masters selection process starts between it's open from February 20th and it will close by March 7th, on the 7th of March 2025. So I'm going to drop this link in the description box. So what you're going to do is, once you click this link and you're on this page, click this particular part. So but before we go to the next phase, I would like to also show you this one in case you know someone that is looking for lecturing opportunity. The school is also looking for a visiting professor, but the person must be able to speak Portuguese. It is important. Okay, so let's go back to the business. So once you click this part, it's going to take us to this place, and it's just like the repeating of what we have just said. So just click this place again and you will find yourself on this page. So master selection process in 2025. So this is the notice which we are still going to check, and this is the deadline. There's going to be a registration fee, and the registration fee, you will also see it shortly. So these are the things that you need for you to apply. Registration, there's like a registration fee, like I mentioned, then letter of intent. This is the template. So click this part and look at the letter of intent so that you can use it to write your own. Then recommendation letter. This is the recommendation letter that you will send to someone that can recommend you, and the person is going to fill and the person will send back. Then the other 4 items are just about the calendar of how your application will be assessed and when the results will be out. Okay, so Once you are on this page, just click master selection notice. So this one is a PDF file, and it will open to this particular page, but because it is in Portuguese, I've already translated it to English. So let's look at what the English version says. It says the Federal University of Para, UFPA, through its office, this is just the basic uh, information. But like I was saying earlier at the beginning of this video, if you get this opportunity, there is high chances that you will be receiving stipend. Why did I say so? Because they have a very good score when it comes to CAPES ranking. This particular program within this school have a very good CAPES ranking. So that means that there will be enough of money budgeted for the program, so that they can do research. So it means that whoever that is selected, there is high chances for you to be receiving stipend only if you are a Brazilian and you're already working, because there is something they call carteira de trabalho, that is work card. So that work card, there's a way everything has been integrated. They will see it in their system that this person is already working, so there's no need for you to be receiving BOSA. Okay, but if not, definitely you'll be receiving stipend. Now let's go into it further. So registration of candidates, holders of a full undergraduate degree in a bachelor teaching or higher technology course focused on the area of computing, information, communication technology, engineering, mathematics, or statistics. If you are from any of this background, then you can apply. So registration for the selection process is done by filling out the online registration form, which is available which can be accessed via this link. Then proof of payment of the registration fee in the amount of this is also important to do that. But as a foreigner, I'm thinking there's nowhere in the notice that is specified that it can be waived, but it is specified that it can be waived for a specific set of people. For a specific set of people, and it says support, where is it? Say candidates who are registered with card unico may request full exemption from this payment and may then submit a declaration of this registration in place of proof payment. But I would advise that if you have the money, just pay and apply, because I am thinking that you have high chances to be selected, especially if you have your latest CV and if every of your other documents are intact, like they are up to date and they are well put together. So the payment slip may take up to, okay, so that's not like a needed information. So another information that we're going to look at here is that your undergraduate diploma duly recognized by the educational institution in the case of course abroad, that is in the case of a foreigner or in the case of a Brazilian that did some courses abroad. So the diploma must be duly revalidated in the Brazil by the time of application. The same applies to any certificate or postgraduate diplomas held by the candidates. Candidates who have already completed their undergraduate course but do not yet have a diploma must submit a declaration of completion and their academic transcripts. Candidates who have not yet completed their undergraduate course must submit a declaration indicating the period of completion, which must be completed prior to the enrollment in PPJCC. So these are the documents that you're going to need: your identity card and CPF. So your passport, of course. Proof of compliance with electoral obligations is not needed for a foreigner. Proof of fulfillment of military obligations is not needed for a foreigner. Undergraduate academic record is needed. Latest CV, CMPQ. Okay. So if applicable, a declaration of interest from the employer. If you are working, maybe you are working in a school or you're working in any organization and you want to just come and do your masters, so you will need this one. So in this particular notice, let me indicate again, they're looking for 40 plus, I think 49 or thereabout, that they are going to be admitting. So indicate a single supervising professor on the registration form. So you can check the background of the professor and see if your interest aligns with him before you pick. Okay, so letter of intent, like I mentioned earlier, there is a template for writing this letter of intent. So make sure you do that. Then application that does not comply with any of the sub items will not be approved. So for your application not to be disqualified, make sure that you follow the due process. Now, what format is the selection process going to take place? I mean, going to take. The selection of candidates will be carried out in two stages described below, which is very, very good. There is nothing like a oral test. There's nothing like, they're just going to do two stages of assessment, and I like that. The first one is approval of application that complies with the document. That is, if you have all the document that they listed in item 2, you are already qualified. So what you are left with is stage 2. Okay, and in stage 2, what they just want to check is your latest CV. So make sure that your latest CV is well designed. You mention everything, your work experience, your research experience, all the courses you have done. Make sure you list them on the latest CV. Okay, and any volunteer or service that you have done in the past, anything whatsoever, social services that you have done, make sure that you itemize them on your lattice CV. So another thing that they're going to look at, which we also have point, is letter analysis of the letter of intent. That why do you want to do a master in computer science? Why do you want to do a master's in data analytics or big data, or artificial intelligence, whatsoever it is? Why your intent? So the point that will be awarded for this one ranges from 0 to 10. So clarity and textual correctness is going to have like 2 points. Relevance and adequacy to the line of research, 2 points. Ability to express and link ideas, 3 points. Perspective, that is, if fulfilled, would have a positive impact on the program. So that too is going to have 3 points. Then interview, there's going to be like interview. What is the how did you know when they're asking you question? Did you show do you display some wealth of knowledge within this area? So this is also going to carry 3 points. Analysis of the candidate's suitability for the chosen research, 3 points. Analysis of whether candidate perspective and expectation are feasible. So don't just say you are going to surmount a mountain and actually you might not be able to, so that you're just going to look at that as well. So feasibility is going to be checked. So they will look at your CV, as I mentioned earlier, and the CV ranges, the mark that can be awarded ranges from 0 to 10. So that's very good. So you can read all of these, read them down. So these are the lines of research. The first one is education in computing and society. So if you are interested, all those people looking for information science, information education, you can just try to write your proposal, which is to suit something within this area. And these four names are the names of potential supervisor within this area of research. The second one is software engineering and interaction. So this is also a lucrative area of research, and these are the names of the potential lecturers that you can try to do a little background check about them, especially when you're going to write your proposal. It is very, very important. And the next one is computational intelligence and data science. You agree with me that the whole world is driven nowadays by data. Okay, so data or anything related to computer is one of the lucrative courses all over the world. So these are the names of potential supervisors within this area of research, and that's the third research line. And these are the names of the another one is computing systems, which is the fourth research line. So in this one you can look at know, I actually like these areas of research, cybersecurity, whatever it is. Right now, one of the courses that is also making people are using to making money is cybersecurity. And if you have a background, or even if you don't have a background in computer, but you know that you have some courses that can actually speak for you, then of course, why not? You can apply. Okay, so this is the guide. This is the numbers of students that is allotted to each of the research line. Computer education and society 7, software engineering and interaction 10. Wow. Computational intelligence and data science 19. Everybody knows that the whole world is turning to AI now. So 19. Computer system 13. And if you have even done some if you know any programming language like maybe Python, like R, like any, or you are familiar with Power BI, you are familiar with SPSS, all of these things going to speak for you. Like it's going to add points to your application. So make sure you list them. And if you have a profile on GitHub, for example, you have a profile on GitHub, make sure you mention all of that in your CV. And if you have a project that you have handled before, maybe you have built some pipeline before, or you have built some algorithm, for any organization or just for yourself, or if you are the kind of person that know how to build what's it called, to develop application, mobile application or whatever application, or you are very good with websites building, whatever it is that is skills that you have learned over this time, make sure that you mention all of them in your CV, because they're just going to use because each and every one of these things will be used to assess your suitability for this program. So in total, they are looking for 49 candidates, which is very, very fantastic. And I'm hoping that someone from this channel, at least, we would get at least maybe 5 from this channel that so what I want to be doing is that every what's it called, every application that I'm going to be talking about on this channel, I'm hoping that at least we'll be having like 5 people that will be getting it at least from this channel. So guys, I want you to stick around, always be checking the channel. If you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe. If you know someone that is interested in computer science, and you know someone that is planning to come to Brazil, come on, send this thing to the person as soon as possible. So that's that about this particular course, and I'm wishing you best of luck. Okay, and like I said, earlier on I was saying that if you actually want to get to Brazil between, so this is the calendar, and everything is going to end on the 20th of March. You can imagine. So that means you are expected to start resuming by April, May, June at most, right? So there's no time to waste. So only if you are just writing back to the school so that they can give you time. Okay. So like I told you earlier, they are telling us that the PBGs may receive scholarship from CAPES, CMPK, or other funding agencies. They will not tell you, don't, but the truth is that there is scholarship. Okay. Don't let that one scare you. That if they are saying if the PBGC may receive. The truth is that this particular program have a very high CAPES ranking, and there's high tendency that if you apply, especially as a foreigner, you will get the scholarship. Okay. And if you applied and you put in all your best, which and your name did not come out, which I'm not praying for anybody, so in that case the person can appeal. And if you're going to appeal, this is the information you need for the appealing. Okay, so just to tell them that you what's happened, could there be an error? Okay, so you can appeal. From my experience, I noticed that for some schools from appeal, they are usually compassionate. They kind of try to look at your application again, and eventually they might give the person. So guys, once again, I'm wishing you best of luck, those people that are looking for opportunity in computer science. I don't want to wait till I had another opportunity to this one before I make this video, because I am looking at the deadline is very close. So guys, if you are looking for a course that's, and don't forget, if I'm yet to make a video about your area, you can write it in the comment section, and I'm going to be looking for opportunity in these areas. Okay, until I come your way, stay blessed and stay safe. Thank you. God bless you. Ciao ciao.